Hi, I'm Miss Kristen of the Oosterhout Free Library, and today we're celebrating the 4th of July with some fun and tasty red, white, and blue activities. First, we'll do a red, white, and blue density experiment that you can drink. And from Page Turner Adventures, there's a no-bake cup pie that you can eat. What's a cup pie, you might wonder? Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. But first, I want to ask you a question. What happens when you mix red, white, and blue together? What color do you get? And if I was to mix red, white, and blue liquids together, what color would I get? Well, let's find out. I have 3 cups of water. One has blue food coloring in it. The other one has red food coloring in it. And the last one is clear. Now, if you have some food coloring at home, you can pause the video and try it out and see what color that you get. But first, make a prediction. What will happen when you mix them together? So if you have those at home, go ahead, pause the video and try it out yourself. First, make your prediction and see what color do you think it'll be. Go ahead and see what you get. Did you try it or make a guess? Now, I'm going to try it out. Let's try it out. I'm going to put in the red into my clear glass. And now I'm going to pour in blue. That's kind of looking kind of purple, isn't it? And then I'll put the clear, which is just clear liquid. And now it's looking like a lighter purple. Not too appetizing. Now, what if I were to tell you that you can make a tasty drink that is red, white, and blue where the colors do not mix, just like the one right here. And almost by magic, the colors will be in layers. But it's not a magic trick. It's a science trick and a tasty one too. Let's find out how you can do this at home. You will need a clear drinking glass. And now the smaller the size glass you use, the less liquid you're going to need. And you're going to need ice, 1 red drink, fruit punch is recommended, and 1 blue drink. G2 Gatorade, blueberry pomegranate is what's recommended too. I'll list some other drink suggestions at the end. Now, cold drinks work the best. And now here is your procedure. You're going to fill the glass with ice. And if you can't fill the glass with ice, fill it at least halfway. This will help you as you're pouring in the layers. First, you're going to pour in the red drink, which is the fruit punch. And as you can see, this takes a little bit of practice. You're going to pour it in slowly. You can either pour it in over the ice or on the side of the glass. And then we have the red glass, the red layer poured in. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead. This can be tricky. You might need to practice more than once. You're going to pour the blue drink, which is the Gatorade blueberry pomegranate. That's what's recommended. So you can pour it slowly. That is the key here. Over the ice or over the side of the glass, or even over the back end of a spoon. Now, when you pour it in, go ahead and slowly and steady pour it in. And when you do that, you'll get something that looks kind of like this. Once you get really good at pouring, you can try to add a white layer in your drink by using a diet lemon lime soda. Now the ice can also be the white, so you don't really need to have this part. This is just optional. But the tip for that was recommended to pour it over crushed ice because that helps to pour that last layer a little bit more slow. But what is happening here? How did you get such layers in your drink right here? Well, it's all happening because of density, or how heavy the different liquids are. Now, the liquid from the red fruit punch has the most sugar in it, and that makes the liquid and their drink dense or heavy, and that will sink to the bottom. The liquid with less sugar is not as dense or heavy and will float above the red drink. And that is the Gatorade G2 that you used in the example above. Now, if you've ever done a sink or float experiment, you know that objects that are heavier will sink to the bottom and objects that are lighter will float on top. And that is called density. And the sugar is what makes the two different liquids different. You'll be surprised at how much sugar you'll find in some of your favorite drinks. Here are some tips. Like I said before, you can pour slowly, you pour on the side of the glass or over the bottom of a spoon. And now here's the fun part. You can use any drinks you wish. Just put the drink with the highest sugar content on the bottom of the glass. And the greater the difference in the amount of sugar between the different drinks, the easier the liquids will layer. So some red drinks that were recommended were fruit punch, Kool-Aid, cranberry juice, or cranapple. Blue drinks were Gatorade, the G2 pomegranate, or the blue Hawaiian punch. Now, see a link in the description box below to see Steve Spangler's science page where he suggests drinks and lists their sugar content, which is right on the package of your drink. Check it out now and see what you might have in your fridge and make some new combinations. I don't know how tasty that will be, but you can find out. Now, if you don't drink sugary drinks, but would still like to try this out, you can do what I did. Just use colored water and sugar. Color 2 cups of warm water to dissolve the sugar, then drop in food coloring, blue in 1 cup, red in the other. Put a larger amount of sugar in the first red cup, like 6 to 8 teaspoons or cubes, and less sugar in the blue cup, like 3 to 4 teaspoons or cubes. Let the water cool, and then try the experiment as we did above. And before we go, Page Turner Adventures, which is part of our summer reading club, has another tasty red, white, and blue no-bake treat to share with you. Now, you like cupcakes, right? Well, what about cup pies? Yep, it's a no-bake recipe that you can follow along. Check out the link in our description box below. I hope you have fun. Have a happy 4th of July, and see you next time. Bye.